Hey guys, welcome back to Honest F1. As usual, I'm your host, Karis, and today we discuss why Ferrari sacked Maurizio Arrivabene. So, over the last week, we learned that ex-Ferrari team principal Maurizio Arrivabene has been replaced by Chief Engineer Matteo Binotto. Honestly, it might not have come as very surprising news, but still, we're going to explore the reasons why he was sacked. Now, before I begin, I'd like to thank the lovely Will Buxton and Mark Hughes for giving me this information that I'm going to share with you lot. Now, the first reason is because Maurizio Arrivabene kind of had a two-faced character. On the outside, he exuded friendliness and inclusiveness, but really, in the last 4 years, he kind of built walls up around Ferrari and kind of closed off the team to the rest of the paddock. And within those closed walls, he kind of led by fear, like an autocracy, and this kind of fractured the team and affected their quality of work. And actually, we kind of have proof of this kind of fragmented team from all the memeable team radios that we had throughout last year. And because of this fragmentation within the team, we kind of know that it fell apart towards the second half of last season. And so Maurizio Arrivabene lost yet another World Championship, and so he got sacked. Another thing about Maurizio Arrivabene is that he actually doesn't have a background in engineering. But that's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem was that he kind of covered it up by being defensive, and not only to the media, but also within his team. And we all know that famous line during the press conference where people asked whether Sebastian Vettel had a say in whether Ferrari were going to take on Charles Leclerc. And he said, Sebastian Vettel is not the team principal. And clearly from here we can see that he doesn't like being threatened, and he likes being the boss and making his own decisions. So this probably caused a lot of discourse within the team, which also contributed to why it eventually fell apart in the second half of both 2017 and 2018, causing them to lose 2 potential world championships. And it all just seems that it's Arrivabene's fault, and that's why he got sacked, right? So he's the big bad wolf, and everyone else at Ferrari are Little Red Riding Hoods just trying to help Grandma. But I think I can justify why Arrivabene did what he did during his 4 years at Ferrari. I think Ferrari is being controlled by aliens. No, hear me out, don't click away. I know it's outlandish, but it makes sense. So as I brought up just now, Arrivabene built walls around Ferrari, and it kind of seems it was detrimental. And in a sense it was, but I can see why he did it. He did it to protect the rest of the paddock from an alien invasion from Ferrari. So really, he's not a big bad wolf. In fact, he's not a wolf at all. No, not a wolf at all. Now to the part how the team radios are like a window to how they've become a divided team with fractious relationships. Now, my insight into Ferrari's memeable team radios. So remember in Hungary last year when Kimi didn't have his drinks bottle for the race? Well, guess who I think was behind that? I think Kimi's drink was spiked with some alien drug that would have brought him under Ferrari's influence. Now we know throughout the first half of the season, Kimi was being used as a second driver and was almost pretty much Ferrari's puppet. But I think they were planning to already send him to Sauber. And I think they needed 150% control over Kimi Räikkönen so that they could invade Sauber too. But Arrivabene saved Kimi from that. Hallelujah. But Arrivabene did some more. So in Monza, we all know that Kimi was allowed to get the slipstream from Seb, and in the end he claimed an absolutely mind-blowing pole position. I'm telling you, this is Arrivabene's genius at work again. Now at this point in time, Kimi wasn't free of Ferrari's shackles yet. So by letting Kimi take pole position, Arrivabene brought back the old Kimi Räikkönen, the one that was gonna fight for himself be his own driver and broke free from Ferrari's shackles. In this way, Arrivabene not only saved Kimi Räikkönen, he also saved Sauber, because Sauber now have got the old Kimi Räikkönen with them. Now the next part on how Arrivabene doesn't understand any engineering and how he's content with being ignorant. Well, of course he doesn't understand engineering because it's all alien to him, right? And honestly, if I were him, I wouldn't want to get too close to the aliens in case they kind of like invade my mind too. So it's understandable. Yeah. And that also explains his conflict with Binotto, because Arrivabene refuses to understand this alien engineering. But that doesn't explain why he doesn't let Seb have too much influence in the job. But hey, I've got an explanation for that too. Believe me when I say Sebastian Vettel is human like the rest of us. So Arrivabene was just trying to protect him. He was trying to protect him from the aliens. You see, if Seb spent too much time with the engineers, he was going to come under Ferrari's complete influence like Kimi, and we would lose Sebastian Vettel as a person, as the human he is. And that's why there weren't many out of this world performances by him last season. But now that Maurizio Arrivabene, the thorn in Ferrari's side these 4 years, the one who has been foiling their plans year after year of getting a world championship, has been sacked from Ferrari, maybe they can finally get their team together, all under one person's genuine control, and they can finally achieve world dominance. And I think this sums up why Ferrari sacked Maurizio Arrivabene. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and you can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at HonestF1 for more daily interactions with me. And if not, I'll see you all soon with another video. Goodbye!